know who Bandman Kevo is, but I know who SayCheese is, right? SayCheese is DJ Vlad's black friend. You know, every 8 to 9 months, DJ Vlad brings the nigga up on the show, and he goes on out, oh my God, DJ Vlad, I took your concept, you changed my life. That's what that guy is, right? But he also became really, really popular on some real shit from reporting on the ugly side of hip hop, right? The niggas at the BET Awards and other niggas don't want to talk about. He also signed a couple niggas too. If I'm not mistaken, he signed Spot 'em Got 'em, and he was really big in another deal too. So he has a couple artists. He's really big in the hip hop figure. But he did an interview for Bandman Kevo on Bandman Kevo, and while he was interviewing him, he asked him, "Who the hell do you think NBA Youngboy is blackballed?" So let's see what Bandman Kevo said.
Now, NBA Youngboy, do you feel like he's blackballed from the industry?
Who? NBA?
NBA Youngboy.
Nah.
You don't feel like he's blackballed?
Nah, he's lit.
That's the argument. A lot of people feel like he hasn't been to the Grammys. He haven't been invited to the BET Awards.
I feel like that's him. I feel like that's his choices because he's too cocky. You know what I mean? Like I feel like
this is the perfect example of, you know how they be like, just because a nigga got money or he's a celebrity of some sort, you shouldn't idolize him. This nigga's an idiot. First of all, NBA Youngboy is the most, when you say cocky and him in the same sentence, I don't think that's the word that you should use to describe him. I don't think that fits him. I don't agree with that. And I don't think that it's because of him necessarily that he hasn't been to these awards. I think it's more into the fact that he can generate a lot of money, but he's so hard to put brands and sponsorships behind. He's so hard to convince parents that, hey, we should let your kids watch this. You feel me? To actually get him on an award show. I don't think that cockiness is the right word to describe, or even blaming him necessarily for that.
Wants to be that person. Okay. I feel like remember when Chief Keef first came out and he was like, I ain't going to no BET Awards, and I feel like NBA Youngboy is just like that, but on the...
This nigga's a retard. This nigga's cap. He's capping so hard. When Chief Keef, I was around when Chief Keef and the BET Awards shit happened. I remember the video. What happened was Chief Keef wanted to go to the BET Awards. And they said, we're not gonna let you win. You too wild, you too reckless, you too crazy. And that's when he dropped that video. Man, the BET was lucky we would have robbed everybody. Baby mama's getting fucked, sisters getting fucked, cousins getting fucked. With that bitch over there, she getting fucked. That's when he started coming out with that type shit. But to be real, Chief Keef wanted to attend the BET Awards. Don't let this nigga fool y'all and say Chief Keef was like on some other shit. Nah, they told Chief Keef, we don't want you here, nigga. You be acting crazy.
Level, like on a crazier level. He feel like he don't want to be in all the fake shit. I'm too street, I'm real, you know what I mean?
He feels like, going to those events and being around those people is selling out.
Yeah, will make him too commercial.
Definitely.
He want to stay in the crib, and out. See, the better feeling is I get more views than you niggas, I get more streams than you niggas, and I'm always, and I got millions. Fuck it, I'm straight. Like, some people are like that. Some people don't. He probably feel like.
I think that this is a really, really, really bad way to look at things because, okay, NBA Youngboy wants to stay in the crib and shoot videos, right? If you was $1 million success and you're on a label, he already spoke out and said that he don't fuck with the label. He want to keep his masters. So he's somewhat into what's going on at the label, right? Everyone knows the label charges so much fucking money as far as taxes on shooting a video. It's like, hey, why not just move my cameraman into the crib with me like he did and shoot videos wherever the fuck I want to, like he does, because my fans love it, like we do. You can't lie about it, and it fits his music better. But the label might say, hey, go shoot this video with Sean Spencer. This video gonna cost $100K. Next thing you know, it's time for you to get your money back because you niggas done took advances, and you realize, hey, yo, y'all niggas done charged me $500K for this video, and it only was $100. And then you start hearing about the taxes, the fees on top of shit. It's like, yo, nah, we're not doing that. So when you're on the level that I don't know this man's a rapper. I don't know if he's a scammer. I don't know what. I only heard things about him here and there. But if you're on this level, it's really bad to talk about people on the higher levels that's doing things in the business that's usually corrupt because you don't understand it to a certain extent, and you looking at it the same way that these corporations want you to look at it, as he's ignorant and he doesn't want to do this and he doesn't want to do that, when in reality, the only thing the nigga say he didn't want to do was interviews. And if you look at the way the interviews are set up, how can you be mad at that man? I don't know.
I feel like he too big for that shit. Man, I don't want to be around all them niggas. I don't want to, you know. Some people like that.
And you know, once you become mainstream, you get a different fan base. Like right now, he's lit. He's super lit. Streets love him. Kids love him. Everybody loves him. But once you get in the industry, you get those white fans, and you kind of never fall off after that.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean?
You don't think he got those white fans?
No, he has the white fans.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted. Yeah. But it's still another level, another notch he can get to.
Yeah, no, for sure, for sure. I mean, me personally, if I was him,
you know, if you ever watch SayCheese on DJ Vlad, you can tell that he embodies the fact that hard work and, you know, preparation beats out intelligence, you feel me? And if you watch his interviews, you can kind of see by the way he asks his questions, the way he talks, that this man is very, very passionate about it, but he might not be the smartest person discussing it, you feel me? And I'm not saying I'm the smartest person discussing it. I'm not saying Vlad is. I'm not saying Joe Budden is. I'm not saying any one of. We don't know who the smartest person discussing it is because we're all different. But you have to, okay, yes, getting to the next level is important, but at what sacrifice? You feel me? Like, what if you have to, in order to get to the next level, you got to sign another deal with this label for another 3 albums? Because to be at the next level and just capturing that and changing that and keeping that was so easy and doing it, then why is Drake still signing Universal? Why don't he just do it by himself? What Herb said, we get 85 independent, they get 15 from a label. Yeah, Drake probably got a special deal, but it's pros to being with the label. And if NBA Youngboy says, I don't want to be with the label, then maybe them pros don't outweigh the cons in 2021. The way they think is just so, it's horrible, bro. It's like, it's just horrible, man.
I would do a song with like a Justin, you know what I'm saying? And then I
Bruno Mars or something.
Yeah, and then I'll switch over and do a song with the most famous Mexicans, or the most famous Spanish artist in the world. And then that's how you lock him in. See, I understand what he's doing. You don't got to go to the BET Awards. You don't got to go to the Grammys, but at least do these songs with these top artists, though. You know what I mean? But like you saw he turned down $100,000 shows left to right, bro. Over a million, like over a M in shows. Like, nah, I don't want to do it. Nah, I don't want to do this feature. Nah, I don't want to do that. Like, he like that.
Yeah, I'm
gonna keep it real with you. I don't believe that shit about NBA Youngboy not wanting to do these awards. And on some real shit, even if he didn't want to show awards, we look at Beyonce and niggas and shit like that, and them motherfuckers be getting awards left and right. Beyonce been to a BET award in 10 years. Look at the last 10 years. Beyonce never been to no BET awards, but guess what? She still gets BET awards. So if Youngboy don't want to show up and he's the best in the category, which he clearly is half the time, how can you hate on that? And if you look at his music, let me see. He's usually in my favorites. I listen to this nigga a lot. Look at his music, right? AI Youngboy 2, arguably a classic. 38 Baby 2, good album. Riller 2 was one of the best rap albums of that time, that year that it came out. Still Flexing, Still Stepping, underrated ass album. Where else? Do any more Youngboy here? It's mad shit that you can just go to and be like, yo, how does this nigga not have awards? Even look at Bandit. That shit was a banger around the world. And he does collab with celebrities. You don't gotta collab with a Mexican to get a Mexican fan base. You don't gotta collab with a Puerto Rican to get a Puerto Rican fan base. You collab with the niggas like Juice WRLD, who has a little bit of everything, or a good amount of everything, and you go in there and you flow, and that's how you build your fan base. You go in there with the niggas like Tyler, the Creator, and you spit a verse from the heart on some street shit on his shit that sounds good, and that's how you touch his fan base. You keep growing like that, but you can't just, you do songs with Rich the Kid. You stick to what you want, and that's the reason when you have niggas like SayCheese and Bandman Kevo talking about someone who does shit from the heart and is doing shit more strategically and thinks on a whole different wave, like when Kanye was 40 million in debt and niggas was laughing at him and he came back to be a billionaire, they'll never get it. They'll never understand how you can produce this kind of music, how you can do this kind of business, because they don't have that kind of heart. So I think the interview was horrible. I ain't gonna lie. I think SayCheese needs to just dig deeper if he wants to really see what it's about and what's going on with these artists, instead of just being on some bullshit and asking generic ass questions that everybody asks, trying to steal DJ Vlad whole fucking flow and asking niggas that's not qualified to answer the questions. So yeah, that's it.